people, welcome to Civic Space TV. This is Women Rise, Women at the Front Lines. We are always here every Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. My name is Nayiga Madreen and I hope you are well. Welcome, and we are back with another exciting conversation. Yes, it's a platform, it's a mentorship platform for you, the woman in society. We get to listen into personal stories that are impacting society, and we are happy that you keep coming back to enjoy our conversations, and not only enjoying, but of course speaking something from these stories. I know so many lives are touched with storytelling and story sharing. So welcome again, and feel at home. If you're watching us for the very first time, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so that you're always aware when a new episode is on. We don't only have this conversation. We have several conversations that run from Monday to Sunday. You're free to interest yourself with one of the shows that are here on Civic Space TV. Yes, join me, welcome our guest today. Today we have Barbara Kia Etum Husna. Yes, a line of names. She will tell us why she has so many names. Husna, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Madreen.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm great.
You look lovely.
Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you today. Yeah, I learned about Civic Space from a friend, but I didn't subscribe then to the channel. But when the reality hit and I had to reach Civic Space, that's when I was like, okay, let me subscribe and get to know what happens.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You see, the power of sharing. When you share this link with a friend, so many people will know about the beautiful work that goes on Civic Space TV. And here we are with Husna. Husna is the founder of Wezesha Women Initiative. This is an organization that empowers women through social protection, economic empowerment, and emergency relief. They're currently in Changwari refugee settlement in Hoima district. Yes, they're doing a lot of work around transforming the lives of women in Uganda. And it's a women's show. I mean, why not, transform the life of a woman? Welcome again, and say hello to our viewers.
Okay. Thank you so much, Madreen, once again. And thank you, dear viewers. Just like Madreen has said, my name is Kia Barbara Etum Husna. She was saying I have to explain, right?
The line of names.
Yeah, the line of names.
Kia.
I think it's actually important.
Kia is a beautiful name. What does it mean?
Actually, Kia in my mother tongue means to sieve. Yes, it's sieving. So I'm the sieved one.
Okay.
That is to mean that. And I think you've also heard about the Kia car. You know that car, the Kia car. I think my ancestors could have come from that,
Okay.
Yeah, but I have a long name, and each of them are very important because they represent very important people in my life.
Yes.
Like Kia is my grandmother's name. Then, of course, Barbara is my name that I was given. Then Etum is my family name. And then Husna is my Muslim name. Yes.
The transition. Okay. We shall know more about that. So Kia, where are you from? Etum is your family name. Where are you from?
Okay, so I am a Lango. I am born of Lango parents. My father is a Lango from Kwania.
Okay.
The Kwania now. And my mother is also a Lango from Obur in Lira. So I was born in Lira main hospital. Yeah, and I am a full-blown Lango lady, not diluted. Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm so proud of that. I'm so proud of my dear parents, Dr. Nicholas Etum, retired dermatologist.
Okay.
And my mother, she's still serving as the education officer of Kwania local government. Yeah, in the education sector.
Wow.
Yes.
And just mentioning, the professions of your parents, we want to know your childhood experience. Planned child, where do you fall?
The plant kids. Yeah, it is very, very nice talking about childhood because those are the memories, those are the journeys that built us to who we are now. I know people think childhood doesn't matter, but childhood plays a very critical role in who we become later.
True.
So I was privileged, I could say privileged to grow up with both of my parents. Up to now, they're still alive. And yes, they gave me a very good upbringing. I was a very young, nice, beautiful girl. And I grew up with parents who were educated already. And yes, the upbringing was a very good one. I could say it was more of mentorship. You see your parents doing this a certain way, and we learn by copying. Children learn by seeing and copying.
True.
We actually don't learn by listening to what people are saying, I could say. So I realized for you to be a good person, someone respectful, you have to take education seriously, you have to listen to your parents, you have to do the right thing in the community. And one thing that shaped me from my mom was her line of work. And also my dad, his line of work. He was a medical professional, a dermatologist. I'm saying he was because he's retired.
Yeah.
Yes. So during that, I saw the humanity in him, how he would treat people, even when in his private clinic, he doesn't charge like consultation fee. That is being so human and, having a heart to help. Even when someone comes and we are there, we keep seeing him and they want to pay like consultation. He's like, no, I want you to first get better. Then when you're better, you will come back and appreciate me. So it was not after the money. And I grew up watching a lot of the humanity acts of kindness. And I was like, wow, this makes the world really a better place. Yeah. So that's passionate about that because I can say it's shaped the person I am now. A lot of that. So my childhood has been a very nice one. It was from a humble background. I've been a firstborn. I'm still the firstborn of 5
Deputy
children.
parent.
My sister calls me the beauty parent, actually. Yeah. So, yes, I think I should give myself credit because they, this big sister, they lean on anytime they give you a call. And yes, my siblings actually love me. And we were born 5 in the family of 3 girls and 2 boys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So which schools do you attend?
Okay. I went to mostly, like I told you, my mother's been in education from when I was born. Like I was born, she was already teaching, a primary teacher. So most of the schools I went to were her schools, like where she was teaching, especially the primary. So most of them I started from Apache Primary. I went to Arosha. I went to Lira Integrated. That is when I joined boarding life because they had a lot to do now. They put me in boarding at Lira Integrated Nursery and Primary School. It's in Lira. Yeah, then I sat also my PLE from there. Then secondary, I joined Aduhu Then I also went to Rumasa Girls, all those for my O level. Then A level, I went to St. Catherine Secondary School in Lira.
In Lira.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So your life is in Lira. Campus, where did you go
Campus,
to?
I went to Uganda Pentecostal University in Fort Portal. Yeah. Because I got a bursary. Yes, I performed well and I was given a bursary. They wanted to join Makerere, but my parents were like, take the opportunity.
It's an opportunity. Why not take it?
You can, so long as the course you want is there, you can still go. Don't let this chance. It's a blessing, you know? Yeah, so I started from Uganda Pentecostal University, Bachelor's of Arts in Social Sciences. Yes, and then after my graduation, I also did a short course in administrative law from Cavendish University here.
Okay.
Yeah, in Kampala.
Yeah. All right. So you spend all those years in Lira. Now you come to Kampala. I want to know the experience. So you used to come to Kampala.
Okay, the experience was because even while in Lira, I used to travel alone to school.
Okay.
You know, being a firstborn.
Yes.
You're already born a leader somehow. So I used to travel
So everyone is looking up to you.
Yes. Yeah. So they would just take me to the bus, put me there, they pay, and then instruct the conductor. Make sure you deliver her at school. Don't leave my girl on the streets.
And then coming back home.
Coming home, we had cars, vehicles, taxis that would come to school to pick people who are headed my home. So it was easy. Yeah, like the child protection bit, the school was really good at it. We wouldn't leave school. The taxi would come up to inside the school, and then we would board and go home. And somehow the drivers already knew our parents, so they would just reach and call. We brought them. Yeah. Okay. And how I started getting exposed was joining campus in Fort Portal. That is when I started making my long journeys alone. You know, all the way from Lira to Fort Portal.
I know.
We actually had to come to Kampala first,
then to
and then board link bus up to Fort Portal. That's a very long journey for a young girl. Alone in the bus, and all we had was my mom would just pray because, first of all, the transport fare to and from, then also reaching, then they would need to get accommodation, all that. It would be,
I mean, it's
quite,
part of life.
And they had work, you know. They had to work. So good enough I was this girl who was focused, you know, focused. I was not into lifestyle. I was not into other life, you know, issues. So they would actually give me my full tuition. You know, traveling with your tuition in the bag, how careful you can
Coming to Kampala.
Crazy
city.
The good thing, I would just come, not like nothing like, let me first shop around, do what? From one bus to the next,
the other,
hopping to the next bus. So that is how, because they would tell me, don't lose your tuition money. It's not easy getting tuition. Keep it, reach and pay. We didn't, you know, I like digitalization. If we had this digital, then, like mobile banking, those, we would maybe just pay from home and I travel.
No need to move with the cash.
But at campus, they didn't have, risky. You had to reach school and pay. Yeah.
All right. So, Husna, take us through your career path. What did you do first? What are you doing at the moment?
Okay. Thank you, Madreen. You're like unleashing all the memories out of me. That's good. So, my career path, I can say it started off from birth. Like I told you, being a firstborn child, like it's like God just gives you, and to all the firstborns, by the way, we are leaders, naturally born a leader, you like it or not.
Or not.
Yeah, because you're already born first. There are things you do consciously or unconsciously, but because you know I'm the first, everyone is looking at me.
Yeah.
When parents come home and home is in a mess,
It's
who
you
will
to
they ask?
answer, yeah.
They will hold me accountable. So the rest of the kids might not really bother, but me,
You.
as the firstborn, I'll be like, oh, the house is dirty. Oh, we haven't, oh, you know, that consciousness already. So I can say my leadership journey and career just started from birth. And going to primary, like it was clearly spelled out, because I remember in my primary 1 and 2, I was always the one picked to read, you know, those story books.
Even in class.
In class, like teachers would be like, Barbara, where are you? And I was like a tiny girl, you know. But I was this
so
confident.
This thing keeps following you.
Yeah, I was this
from
confident
home to...
because they would pick like other kids, but they'll be like shy, reading slowly. And they're like, Barbara, come, read for us this. Then I would stand there. You imagine a tiny young girl in P1, you know, and I would read the book and loud, and the whole class listens, and they're like, thank you. So that, you know, that in a way was already mentorship and leadership, having to stand in front of the classroom and read a storybook, you know. Yeah, and the journey progressed. I became, I don't know how many class monitors and class representatives, so many, my whole time in school. Then in secondary, I was the environment prefect. You know, an environment prefect, you move a lot, ensuring the place is clean. You know, we didn't even know we were already doing climate justice by then, but you just know the environment had to be clean. Then I also became a health prefect. All those were during O level. Yeah, then in my A level, I became head of the literature class. Yeah, okay, the team, the students who are pursuing literature. I'm very passionate. I loved literature so much. Yeah.
That the reading, it resonates with the reading from P1.
I think the reading got into me so much. And yeah, I did a lot of reading by all those books you hear of, Weep Not Child, Oliver Twist, the Black Mambas, name them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you doing at the moment? Away from that life, we are now to what you are today. What are you into?
Okay. I don't know how to start that, because right now I can say I'm into a lot.
A lot of
I don't know whether a lot is into me. But the lot is mainly focused on the women and girls. So the real career started when I finished campus and I joined the employment sector. I started working with a number of institutions, like the Electoral Commission. I became one of their, you know, taking registers. People would come to check, verify their names. Then I worked with the district of Lira as assistant community development officer. Yeah. Then, like, it kept going on.
You transitioned.
Yeah. Then from there, I jumped into the NGO world. I used to hear people say, NGOs have a lot of money, try applying. But I didn't, my CV, you know, these things of 5-year experience. I was just out of campus. I was like, where do I get all these years of experience?
The 5 years,
Haven't worked that long. But yeah, I applied and I got a job with IRC, that is International Rescue Committee. And I went to work very excited, and it was a very good experience in Bidi settlement. I was allocated in Vepi. And you know, that is where the marginalized community were. So from there the contract ended, you know, contract things. But I didn't stop there. I had already tested, you know, and it felt really great serving people, working with people. So from there I came and I started volunteering with an organization in Changwali called Planning for Tomorrow Youth Organization. Even before my work with IRC, I was already volunteering with them, but I think I just needed to earn. That's why I applied for the other one. But I was already with Planning for Tomorrow Youth Organization in Changwali, and we're doing a lot of work, health, education. I remember I was in a committee that wrote a proposal, and we got funding from the US government. The fund came and I was the project manager for the LP project, that is Living Positive. We're working with persons that are living with HIV. So I was a project manager. My first time being a project manager, you know how that feels like? I don't know if you know, but the nervousness, the tension, you know. Yeah, but I had a mentor who is actually my husband, and he was, you know, when they say you need a support system, yeah, I think I can say that was the support system. Like, he was already experienced. I was this amateur in project management, so he was there to show me, do like this, do the right thing, do this. Yeah, and so I managed to pull off that project, and it was really great. And from there, COVID hit. 2019. COVID hit, and I don't know, for those of us who were there, experienced the whole thing. I don't want to go there because it's not a very nice experience. And we were here working with people, and from nowhere, COVID comes. People had to go to a lockdown. No more work, businesses crippled. And by then, in 2020 now, I was the project manager, protection manager, actually, working with a lot of women and girls. Already there were challenges. Remember, it's a settlement with marginalized women and girls. And then COVID again hits. Oh my goodness.
Became worse.
It wasn't a nice situation. So, so many, I could say that, like, the number of women that were coming to seek for services, protection services, surged. Like, out of the blue, if in a day we were registering like 10 cases, it grew to like 30. And I was like, what's going on? So every woman coming was reporting a similar challenge: domestic violence, gender-based violence. They are being mistreated in their homes, some by their partners, some by their parents or their brothers, or even sisters, or just everyone in the home. And so I saw like there's something similar here. What is going on? So I dug deeper and I realized COVID had caused more harm than good to the community, especially the marginalized community. And with my experience as a protection manager, I was like, what can I do
And
as a
a leader?
And as a leader,
Yes.
what can I do to help these women, or at least to find a way they can be helped? So I decided to sit with my colleagues. I sold the idea to them of how we can empower these women, because the major issue was economically. Every day a woman comes to me, she has bruises on her, and when you ask her, slowly by slowly, the end point is I went to ask for money to buy salt, and I was slapped. I was actually beaten. I don't know what I even did, you know. And Madreen, this is so touching, because you find they want to buy salt to cook food for the children or for everyone, But then they're being slapped because the man doesn't have money.
Yeah.
And again, he's
So the
already
anger,
struggling.
yeah.
So he venges the anger
Yeah,
on her.
yeah, true.
And this is gender-based violence, you know. Why couldn't maybe the man just say, I don't have money, but, you know, physically violating, emotionally, it wasn't. So similar cases came up. One woman comes and tells you, I didn't sleep because I had issues. You're like, what issues? You know, we slept hungry, still issues of eating, because, you know, in a home, you're confined. It's COVID. You're not moving anywhere. Business is not as usual. Things are not running smoothly. There's nowhere you can get earn a living. Their businesses had collapsed. And the only little they would earn was from those small businesses. And now no one, let me say their capital was used up at home. You know how we stayed home during COVID. The little you had saved, you now have to buy food, do this. So I saw the challenges were similar. It was economic. And that was leading them to face a lot of violence in their homes. So I decided to speak again with my husband. I sold the idea to him. I was like, I'm not happy with what's going on. You know, I work with women and girls, and I've seen they have similar challenges, you know, and this is a very personal story. I discussed it with him. I was like, we have some little family saving. I'm thinking we could start a reverse savings for the women where they come, borrow some little money, go revamp their business, or even start a small scale business where they can earn little just to sustain them. Of course, they pay back with a very little. It was 10%. So he was like, are you sure you want to do that? We don't have enough as well. I'm like, let's do this. At least for us, we can somehow maneuver and find a way. But these women are being violated and they have nowhere to go. So let's do it. So thank God he was in. He didn't resist. We got 3 million shillings that we had saved as a family. And he gave it to me. I was like, okay, do what you like with your women, but ensure they comply because, you know, it will help them and us as well. So I set that up. I called the women.
Now I'm looking at you, you know. During that time, COVID time, everyone was, you know, trying to survive on their own. And here you are, your little savings. You want to help people.
Like, that is where the passion comes. Because the big heart, because why would I be having, okay, I know I need it, but it can help some people more, not one person, but more women. Because 3 million Ugandan shillings, you're giving like 200 to one woman, then she'll be paying. We started making them to pay every day. Like if you get 100,000, every day you're supposed to pay back. It depends on the period you're willing. If 2 months or 1 month, we calculate and you find every day they're paying like 5,000, 10,000, like that. So it went on well. And I must say, Madreen, it really changed the lives of women. They saw hope.
So how many women did you start with?
We started with 30.
30.
30 women.
Did they all comply?
They complied very well because they were taking little money, not more than 500,000. And you could see the woman who has taken the money is in the market selling, because every day in the evening at 5, she knows I have to take the money. Okay, so we called it Wezesha Reverse Saving Scheme.
Okay.
Yes, Wezesha is a Swahili word which means to enable. Yes, so it was just to enable you cope up with the situation, with the living. Yeah, it went on well, and so many women came in to embrace that because they were literally seeing how life was.
Yeah,
The salt that you used to go and
yeah.
ask for and get slapped, now you can buy it yourself without, you know, without causing any issue. So what happened was with the reverse, it makes me sad because some other people started coming in, especially the male people, the men. They came in, they saw it was going very well. I think their women went and they were celebrating, telling them, we have this reverse system, it's giving us money. So they're like, oh, do they allow men to borrow? They're like, I think so, but it's mostly for women. You can go and find out.
Yeah.
So when they came, we didn't want to segregate them. We said it's fine, so long as you can comply. Oh my goodness. My brothers came. They started borrowing. And for them, the least they would want is 1 million.
I know.
And I'm like,
big figures.
they wanted you. For me, I'm used to the women who are getting 200, 300, 100, 5.
Something that is easy to pay back.
Exactly. The first person who came and said, I want 1 million. He had a big shop, a wholesale shop, was doing well, and I was like, okay, everyone knows you here, you will pay. Got the money. I don't know what happened, but complying started being a challenge. But he managed.
He cleared.
Now, the last one that we gave money, and that caused our downfall, that made the reverse saving scheme to actually collapse, was one gentleman dealing in timber who came and said, for me, I want 4 million. I looked at the 4 million and said, you're taking almost everything we have.
Yeah.
Like, what guarantee? He gave me the guarantee, did all that, signed all the papers. My goodness, Madreen. Didn't we end up at police? Paying became so hard, complying. You make like, I don't know how many phone calls in a day. The loans officer would ride there to follow up. He would not find him.
But then in the first place, did you register your savings scheme, or it was just an informal setup?
That was now the problem. It was it wasn't registered.
So your capital,
because it started like a heart
yeah.
thing. I just wanted to help the women, but you know, money, like where money is involved, it catches so fast people's attention. So it was an offside from my side. I didn't do the legal procedures. We didn't register. We didn't. It was just because we didn't have any challenge. The women were complying. Things were moving smoothly, and we were taking our time. And like, maybe we shall register. Maybe.
So how do you come back to Wezesha Women Initiative?
Okay.
Yeah.
So from that, unfortunately, it collapsed. But the dream and the passion didn't,
there,
because I was like, okay, what now? The reverse scheme, I don't know how I will get back this money. The women were now so much into it. Every day they were coming, and so I birthed the idea of Wezesha Women Initiative. It's like we already had a group, a women group saving. Yeah, they were already saving. So that's why I say education is good. I thought of, okay, how can we make this better? How can we better? Because I learned my lesson also from the loan scheme.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's not good to do things when you're not organized, you're not registered, you're just there, you know? So I was like, I talked to the women, sold to them the idea. I told them I want us to be a more organized group, and we could register as a CBO. They were like, what is a CBO? We don't know those things.
Yeah.
Hey, you're now going to register us to the government. I told them no.
You see people's expectations.
I said, no, this is just going to be a community-based organization where women come together to empower themselves, you know, to share their stories. And yeah, be there for each other and work together. So the little I told them, they were okay. They're like, oh, okay, it's fine, it's fine. So that is how Wezesha Women Initiative came about.
Yeah.
So from that story, I had to now do the needful. Go ahead with the registration, you know, all that process. And here we are
Do
today.
things right this time.
Do things right for once.
I'm happy you
know?
took lessons from, you know, the experience you had. Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah, it's important.
I had to, because, like, if I hadn't done that, then my passion would die. I would feel like, no, it's so hard to do this. It's now I can't continue with this. But with that, I came up with this idea. So I can say birth, because you see, as a woman, it's very hard to come up boldly because of how society has made us feel like. Here you are, and you know, they're going to be like, what? You're starting an organization as a woman. What do you think you have? Like, how? You know, those things, you need to be funded, you need money, you need... But for me, all it took was courage and passion, because I had seen that this can work.
This can work.
We can empower a fellow woman through collective action. And that was enough for me. Yeah.
Wow. Well, how has the journey been so far with Wezesha Women's Initiative?
The journey, I'm smiling because the journey is still a very exciting one. Every day you see a woman coming with a smile on her face and wanting to hug you just to say thank you. That is what makes me actually even happier, because that is the main goal. So Wezesha, its mission is protecting women and girls from violence through social norms change and socio-economic empowerment. Yeah. You know, a lot of women are going through so many things because of the social norms. You know, women have to do this, don't have to do that, you know, we are this and that, a lot of those things. Yeah, so we say progressive social norms change because over time it's changing. You see, like girls were not allowed to attend school at some point, some time back, but now we have so many girls in school. You know, when you look at school attendances, some schools, even girls are surpassing, you know, the number of boys. Yeah, and they're performing as well. So as Wezesha, we are looking at how can we progressively change these norms. What can we contribute as Wezesha to the world so that women and girls can live a more dignified life, can live a happier life in their community. You do not have to feel like being born a girl or a woman is, you know, it's a disadvantage over the boy child. No. We try to make them feel like both the girl child and the boy child actually are the same. Yes. Just like you would attach some values to the male child, do the same with the girl child. Yes. Yeah.
So what are some of the other activities that you do in Wezesha? Is it only about a savings scheme, or you've evolved some, you know, other? Yes.
Okay, so I talked about our mission, and our vision is to have a society where women and girls are free from violence. So what that brings us to is our focus areas. So what are we focusing on? The first one is social protection. That is prevention and response to gender-based violence. You know, gender-based violence, in simple terms, how I would put it, these are, I can say, these are harmful acts that are directed towards a person because of their gender. You know, maybe because I'm a girl and someone just feels like, why I can just, you know. So it's directed towards me because of my gender. Even men go through gender-based violence. They do. Yes, they really do. Yeah, so that is one. The other focus area is women economic empowerment, and that is a big one because that is where we have financial literacy trainings, we have life skills training, we have hands, should I just say, okay, skills, hard skills like soap making, knitting, making baskets. Yeah, whatever a woman says, for me, I can do this, and it earns them money. That is already an economic activity.
Yeah, true.
Whatever it is. We do not dictate. Yeah, because still it has to be the passion within them. We do not impose anything on them. So it is them to choose. So for me, I think I can knit. I can make like this.
Oh,
Yeah, they can do it.
This is beautiful.
So, yeah, this
is a product of from your women.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is the women are so talented that all you do is get them the beads and a few of those, and they sit and they do it.
This you can do even at home.
Yes, you can do it even at your leisure time. It's really not that hard because you can see, you just need a few materials and you have your nice. So I'm here slaying.
I know. So someone who is watching us would want to know the support. Do you work with people? How have you been able, to do all this work in women in Wezesha?
As in support, okay, we have well-wishers, and before that, we have the community that we work with. The first resource is the community. Like I said, it is the community. We come together and see what do we have that we can use before starting to shout out there, help us, we need this. We leverage on what we have with us. Do we have the skills? Do we have a woman who knows how to knit a basket? Can you teach the rest? Do we have a woman who knows how to make liquid soap? Can you come and teach other women? Yes, that is the first thing. And it has worked for us very well because sometimes you realize hiring, should I say, experts to come and train, it's quite expensive and you need to organize a lot of time. But when they're there in the community and they're willing to teach the rest, it's even easier for us.
Yeah, true.
So as Wezesha, we just facilitate the process and we make sure they're doing the right thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So right now we have actually so far 4 women groups that are in VSLA. VSLA is Village Savings and Loans Association. So they save their money and then they can borrow. They borrow the money, put into something, and they continue saving. And yeah, it is really doing quite well.
What are some of the success stories ever since the savings came to growing? Yeah, what are some of the success stories you've registered and feel like, yes, my efforts have really...
So the success stories are quite many. Because for us, a success is when a woman comes when, let's say she's broken, she was not having any hope of living a good life ever. And because you've intervened and helped them with a few things, it could be as simple as a psychosocial support, just talking to them. And then they leave when they are calm, they're okay. And they tell you, ever since I came and talked to you about this challenge I'm going through, how you talked to me, my home is now at peace, we are okay, we are living in harmony. That is a big success to us. Yeah. And we have so many of those who just come to say, thank you for being there. Just being there for us to come and, share this with you. We have this safe space with Wezesha where we come and talk as women, share our life challenges. Yeah, I think that is more of, how do I put it? It is the fulfillment you get is too huge that even words cannot express, you know, making another person feel happy again, have more hope in life, yeah. And of course, that is mostly in social protection. But when we are talking about economic empowerment, so far we have about 100 women that are economically empowered. When I say economically empowered, it means we took them up as Wezesha, gave them, trained them on a skill, and they're now using it to earn, to make a better living. So those are the 100 that I can bring them, and you can have a look at what they're doing, and they can be like, before I used not to even earn anything. But now, through this training I got from Wezesha, I'm able to do ABCD. Yeah.
And you talked about girls. Tell us about the girls.
So the girls, they're in the women there, because when we say women and girls, sometimes we don't disaggregate. Like when we are training, we just, our survivors, we call them survivors. When they come, you find there's a girl in there. Yeah, they're young, because we have teenage mothers, and a teenage mother, they have all the challenges you can imagine. So we embrace them and we train them so long as they're willing. And yeah, we have sessions with the younger girls as well, to like motivate them, talk to them, let them know there's still beautiful life out there. You don't really have to think this is the end of your life or something. It just happened. Let it slide and look forward to something better. So we like kind of keep them focused to know that, okay, maybe I made some kind of a wrong decision, but now I know better. You know, we learn from yes, our mistakes or what we've done in the past. So they're doing quite well. And we also do some kind of, it is a mentorship. Okay, it's more of a mindset change discussion we have with girls in schools. Recently, we had one with girls of Planning for Tomorrow Youth Organization. It's a school from primary to secondary. So we just gather them and we speak to them, and we get to know, what do these girls think of themselves as a girl? Like we ask you, okay, do you think you're lucky to be born a girl? Like, what is your dream? You know, they tell us, I want to be the president of this country. I want to be the MP. That is what we want to know. Where is their mind? What do they think as girls, you know? Because they're in school. They're the future. So what is it? And of course, some do tell us, for me, I want to go to America and live there. And then we're like, why? Why America? Why not Uganda? And I know America is nice. They make money. Then
So what do you do in case a girl has come and they don't know? Yes, they don't know what they want. They don't know how to discover themselves.
We do not impose on them, because I know they're already in school. So as they learn, they will be getting the idea of what they want to become. So all we do is try and guide them not to think low about themselves, to like dream this big, because dreaming is for free anyway. So we encourage them to dream and have no limit to what they can do as girls. Yes. So when we get such, sometimes they ask us like, I don't know what to do, like, what if I don't make it? You know, that sense of self-doubt creeping in. So we try to show them, no, you're capable. Like, I use myself a lot to motivate them. Yeah, because I tell them, can you imagine I drive a car? And they're like, yes, you drive a car. You know, like for that car example, I've ever been stopped by men on the road. They just want to see if it is me who is on the steering driving. I used to find it weird and disrespectful actually, but I realized, okay, people need to come to terms. Like you see, when you're in the village, it's not like in the city where every car you see a woman is in driving, it's normal. In the village, it's not normal. Even the kids, they be like, oh, it's a woman driving. And you're like,
yeah,
okay, they don't
the feel
know.
is different. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they don't imagine a woman, a woman is driving a big car and the car is moving. You know, that is where they're still at. And I can't blame them because it's not something they see on a daily.
sure.
Yeah, and I use such things to motivate the girls a lot because they be like,
You can also be this.
so I can be this actually.
Yeah.
So it's a motivation. It's really something I do with a lot of passion because, you know, the girls have been left behind, I must say, the same social norms.
Yeah.
They've been they've lagged behind compared to the male
boy child.
Yeah.
And Husna, as we try to wrap up the conversation, what is your bigger vision or goal for Wezesha Women Initiative?
Okay, so the first big one is to have a platform where women and girls feel safe. Like, you know, Wezesha exists, and you know, in case I'm feeling any kind of, you know, violence or anything, I know Wezesha will be there to handle. So the big dream is to be a space, I would like to say a space where every woman and girl feels safe. Yeah, that means the community we are in should not know violence ever, especially to the women and girls. That is my big dream of Wezesha. So it's creating a world where women and girls are completely free from violence. Yeah? Yeah, it should be normalized, and whenever you see violence, it should really cause this big alarm, like this big alarm. Not like now where you can find someone hitting a girl and someone just walks past like it's normal, you know. No one even bothers to turn and be like, hey, what's going on? That should not happen. Then the other big dream is to empower at least 5,000 girls by 2030. 5,000. And when I say empower, it means these are 5,000 that are empowered and they're self-reliant and they can be on their own without having to rely on any other person for their basic needs, education, name them, all the basic needs. At least that empowerment bit, I'm so strong on it.
2030.
Yes.
I'll make sure we look.
We
shall look for you.
Of course, that means a lot has to be done.
Yes.
That means I have to, with my team, we have to really be on our toes to look for all kinds of support, the funding and all that to make sure that dream comes true.
Yeah. I believe it will.
Yes.
And you know your story, your line, you're a young woman but doing a lot in an NGO. CBO is not easy to handle. What are some of the challenges you encounter in your day-to-day life as you work with the women?
So the first challenge I have personally encountered is the lack of confidence in me. Like, you go out there and people don't imagine you can do it, you know?
The things you talk about.
Yes, they don't think you're able to achieve, just like the goal I've talked about. Someone will be like, what? Is that even possible? So the big challenge is sometimes you have this amazing idea, you have the passion and the will, but the environment is not supportive, is not good enough. Just because they're seeing you as a woman. And you're like, no, you should leave that for the men at least, you know? So that is one challenge. The other challenge is lack of exposure. Yeah, Recently I was in Brussels for European Humanitarian Forum, and I realized the more you get exposed, the more you get to build something better. But when you're in one place, in one environment, doing the same thing with the same people, there's a way you're not being more productive compared to someone who is more exposed to the world out there, who is seeing a lot of other different things that people are doing, how they're doing it. Yeah, so the other challenge is lack of exposure. Yeah, and then the other one, which is also very critical, is the mindset. What do I mean mindset? It is generally people's mindset towards women and girls that takes us back to the social norms. And yes, because instead of being supportive, they would want to use the social norms to kind of pull you back, you know. They'd be like, you can't stand up there saying things. You're a girl, you need to, you know, let the men take the lead. And then you're like, no, but we are all doing the same thing. I can as well do it, even in a better way if given, you know, the chance and the platform and the resources. Yeah. So those are the three serious challenges. Of course, the other external challenges are there, like lack of support, funding. Now we need the challenge from the community. Sometimes when I walk out there and I'm like, we work with women and girls, they're like, so you're the people.
You're the people.
So you're
What
the
about
people
us? Yeah.
who make women to have big heads now. I'm like, no.
I know. Yeah.
When you say we work with women, and before you even finish your sentence, they just women and these
You're
are the
spoiling our
people,
women.
you know. They don't get it that you're just trying to bring the women from where they've been just to that level. They sometimes I just smile and I'm like, we are not that bad, you know. Imagine
because I know there are some men that do not even want their women to work.
Yeah.
So seeing you who is encouraging these women to, you know, have their money here.
they think, you know, money is power. You know that, Madreen?
Yeah.
Money is power.
True.
At least I know that. So a woman with her own money will choose whether she can remain in a violent environment
or walk away
and do something better with her life. So money is power. That's why we really want to economically empower them. Not to be big-headed, not to, you know, disrespect anyone, but to have that power within. You know how it feels nice just to walk and buy yourself like a watch with your money?
Yeah.
You don't have to make 100 phone calls just to get like 10,000. That is not the best thing, you know?
Yeah. Husna, which women in your line of work, which women do you look up to that you feel in Uganda have really done a credible work with empowering women?
So, by the way, I didn't tell you, my pet name is also Iron Lady.
Oh,
yeah. And that came
So who
from,
gives you the Iron Lady name?
The Iron Lady name has been like from campus. You know, I'm this go-getter. I'm this, like, how do I even... I don't want to sit when there's something wrong happening. You get?
And they just sit.
Like, I cannot sit and watch. Like, I feel so uncomfortable that I might end up and either walk away or do something. Yeah. You know, there are people who are comfortable. There's something happening and they're okay. But for me, like...
doesn't concern
Yeah, so I've always been this go-getter, always in the front line, doing things, making things happen. And my friends decided to call me Iron Lady. You know, like you're there, when they need you, you're doing things, you're strong, you're the strong one in the team. And So the name Iron Lady came up because I always stand for any group I'm in. My friends, my family, they know. When Husna hears this, just make sure she doesn't get to know if it's the wrong thing, because she's going to act. Okay? Yeah. So the women I look up to, one is the late, may her soul rest in peace, Honorable Barbara Cecilia Ogwal.
Yeah.
I'm sure you remember her very well.
Yeah.
You can see like her voice when she talks, you feel it. Feel what she's saying. You know she's authentic. She's not about to back down. So she's one of the ladies I have been really looking up to. Yeah, but she's normal. But I know her legacy still stays on. So we are the Iron Ladies.
At least you're here. You're here, and we once hosted her on this particular program, and we are happy that you also,
Oh,
you're
yes.
here.
So I'm actually following her footsteps.
Yes, I know she's happy wherever she is. Yeah, seeing young women like you.
And besides that, she was married in our clan. You get? So that connection is just too much.
Yeah.
And she has been this woman you look up to and you be like, I like what she's doing, and I want to be like her. I want to do things like that. You know, standing up for the rights of people. Yeah. And then, yes, the other woman is still Kadaga. I think she has been a very good leader. She's still a good leader. And yeah, I would like to meet her actually one day.
Okay.
And my mentors, I have Anita, and just anyway, it's overwhelming. So but you know, when you're a leader, you have
so many people around you who have,
because
walked the journey with you.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to pick each aspect that resonates with you and you use it. Yes.
So finally, to the young girl who is watching us today and has been inspired by your story, your journey, how you started, maybe she will want to start something of her own, something in line with what you're doing. What advice would you give to her, and a word of encouragement to the young girls, the young women in society?
Wow. Yeah, this is something I'm always asked so often. So what I tell the young girls, or what I would want the young girl out there to know is, it's not easy for a girl child, but we want to make it easy. And what I can say is, whatever it is you dream of, just start right there. If you're in school and you want to be the president, the journey has already started. So just start where you are with what you have. Okay? You can imagine I didn't have to look for funding to start giving women this. So I had to leverage on what I already had. Like, use what you have. The rest will come and find you along the way. So it's just look around you, see what you can do, what is there that can help you do what you want to do, and use it. The rest will surely come. That's all I can say. When I was starting with Zesha Women, I didn't imagine I would have so many supporters, so many people willing to fund the work we are doing. But look at us now. We have so many donors that are coming through to support the work, because they resonate with what we are doing. So the young girl out there, it's possible.
Wow, thank you so much, Husna. First of all, for coming through. Secondly, for the work you're doing for the women in Changwari.
Yes.
You're doing a lot of amazing work for the young women, the young girls. Such people like you are rare to find, you know, but yeah, I wish, you know, if our Uganda, if the whole world, you know, had people like you, if we would all look at you and copy something from you, not only looking at you, but implementing what you're doing, I think it would have been a better place.
It would, and I think we need to encourage the girl child. Yeah, most of women and girls die with their beautiful dreams because they feel like, oh, I'm just a girl. Oh, what will they say? What will the community say? What will people say? Leave alone those things of what will people say. That is what is killing our dreams and holding us back. Step out of the comfort zone and do what your heart wants. It is the passion. Yeah.
Your passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, Husna, for coming through. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I know 2030, we shall look for you. And we are praying for you. Push up, keep pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know your goal will one day come to reality.
True.
Yes. To you, our amazing viewers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch Women Rise. Yes, Husna got to know about Civic Space TV through a friend. So you see, I keep saying that, you know, share this link, share the link with your family and friends. These are beautiful conversations, beautiful stories, but of course impacting society that everyone needs to know about. You can be that person, you know, coming here next time to share your beautiful story. So don't refuse to share this particular link to your family and friends so that they also enjoy this beautiful conversation. Thank you to the team behind the cameras, to Center for Constitutional Governance. We are always grateful for the support, and all to our funders and partners that, you know, keep pushing this work. We are grateful. I've been your host, Madreen. See you next week. Bye.